Ever wondered what it takes to become an astronaut? To blast off into the cosmos, explore distant planets, and maybe even walk on the moon? It's a dream many of us have held since childhood, but the reality is far more complex. Today, we're diving deep into the rigorous demands of becoming an astronaut, specifically focusing on the requirements for NASA's Gemini program, one of the most iconic space missions in history. The Gemini program, running from 1965 to 1966, was a crucial stepping stone in the race to the moon. It was a period of intense experimentation, pushing the boundaries of human spaceflight. Unlike its predecessor, Project Mercury, which focused on short, solo missions, Gemini aimed to pave the way for longer-duration flights, essential for the ambitious Apollo missions. To achieve these ambitious goals, NASA needed a select group of highly skilled and physically capable individuals. So, what were the prerequisites for these pioneering astronauts? Let's break it down. Requirements: physical. Physical prowess. First and foremost, Gemini astronauts had to be in peak physical condition. We're talking rigorous physical examinations, including tests of cardiovascular endurance, strength, and flexibility. Think intense workouts, rigorous medical screenings, and the ability to withstand the extreme G-forces of launch and re-entry. Height and weight restrictions. There were specific height and weight limitations due to the constraints of the spacecraft. Astronauts needed to fit comfortably within the limited space and be able to operate the complex controls. Vision, sharp eyesight was paramount. Astronauts needed to be able to read instruments, identify targets, and navigate by sight, both inside the spacecraft and during extravehicular activities, spacewalks. Requirements: educational. Academic excellence. Gemini astronauts were required to possess a strong academic background, typically in fields like engineering, science, or mathematics. A bachelor's degree was the minimum requirement, with many candidates holding advanced degrees. Military flight experience. A crucial criterion was extensive military flight experience. Test pilots were highly favored, as they possessed the necessary skills in piloting high-performance aircraft, handling complex systems, and making quick decisions under pressure. Requirements: psychological. Mental fortitude. Spaceflight is an incredibly demanding and isolating experience. Astronauts must possess exceptional mental fortitude, the ability to cope with stress, confinement, and potential emergencies. Psychological evaluations were conducted to assess emotional stability, adaptability, and resilience. Teamwork. Gemini missions often involve two astronauts working in close quarters for extended periods. Strong teamwork and interpersonal skills were essential for mission success and crew harmony. Beyond the basics. Adaptability and flexibility. The space program was constantly evolving, and missions often encountered unexpected challenges. Astronauts needed to be adaptable, flexible, and able to think on their feet to overcome obstacles and improvise solutions. Communication skills. Effective communication was vital for maintaining contact with ground control, coordinating with fellow crew members, and conveying mission status to the public. The selection process for Gemini astronauts was incredibly competitive. Thousands of highly qualified individuals applied, but only a select few were chosen. The process involved multiple stages. Initial screening, a thorough review of applications, focusing on academic credentials, military records, and physical qualifications. Medical examinations, rigorous physical and psychological evaluations to assess fitness for spaceflight. Interviews, in-depth interviews with selection boards to assess personality, motivation, and suitability for the demanding role of an astronaut. It's important to remember that the Gemini program wasn't just about selecting the most physically and intellectually capable individuals. NASA also sought astronauts who were ambassadors of the space program, individuals who could inspire the public and represent the nation with dignity and grace. The Gemini program played a pivotal role in paving the way for the Apollo moon landings. Through a series of increasingly complex missions, Gemini astronauts developed spacewalking techniques essential for lunar exploration and future space missions. Mastered rendezvous and docking maneuvers, crucial for lunar missions and future space station operations. gained valuable experience in long-duration spaceflight, preparing astronauts for the challenges of extended missions to the moon and beyond. Becoming a Gemini astronaut was an extraordinary achievement. It required a unique combination of physical prowess, intellectual brilliance, and unwavering dedication. The men selected for this pioneering program pushed the boundaries of human capability and laid the foundation for future generations of space explorers. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.